As Inauguration Day draws near, reports are that 250,000 women and a few men from across the country are mobilizing. They're planning to rally outside the Capitol to protest many of the president-to-be's policies. And as Tina Martin tells us, thousands of them will be making the trip from right here in Boston.
What did she say?
She said she's marching so that my daughter will have the same rights I have taken for granted.
Linda Firth says that she's marching for all women and humanity.
At a dining room table in Acton, Nicole Laguerre and Tammy Govea are making plans to travel to the nation's capital with almost 9,000 people from Massachusetts.
We're going to be rallying at Independence and 3rd.
They're making the 400-mile-plus trip to attend the Women's March on Washington.
It's expected to be the largest march after an inauguration of a new president.
The idea of the march blew up on the internet right after Trump won the election.
He made the situation that we're in a lot worse by how he behaved, and the message to him, if he does pay attention, is, we're here and we're going to keep fighting you.
And it was, folks feeling pretty devastated about the election results. I mean, we went into the election thinking Hillary would win because of the polls.
Did you notice that we had about 30 more orders for T-shirts this morning?
Nicole and Tammy are lead organizers for Massachusetts, the state with the second largest contingent. They believe, in the end, this rally will be much bigger than just a response to Donald Trump's victory and concerns about his record on women's issues.
It would have been great if Hillary won, but I don't think the ultimate glass ceiling would have been shattered. I think for a lot of people it would have been, oh good, now that we got her there, we can now stop.
We're saying, there isn't time to be wistful. Now is the time for us to act.
These two women will ride one of the many buses headed down Route 95 and will sleep in a Virginia church. They know this is a one-day event, but hope it becomes a catalyst for a new age of activism.
I want you to be energized, yes, but I also want you to be angry enough that when you walk out of there, it's not, yeah, I did this march. It's more like, you know what? This was the beginning of change.
Father knows best.
We don't want to go back to the 1950s. And that's exactly what this new administration does represent is, make America great again. And what that means to a lot of people is let's go back to the way things used to be. And for so many of us, the way things used to be were not good.
And it's not just Washington. There are rallies scheduled in 30 countries and all across the United States, including right here at the Boston Common. And that's for women who want to get to D.C. but can't and still want their voices heard. Tina Martin, WGBH News.
There will be buses and trains leaving from all over the state for Washington next week. For more information on that, as well as rallies planned in Massachusetts and New Hampshire, you can visit womensmarch.com. And join us next week when we'll be broadcasting from Washington on TV and radio. So be sure to join us Tuesday through Thursday at 7.